The world below light. 3,000 meters beneath the surface, sunlight doesn't fade. It vanishes. The water here is black in a way your mind can't fully grasp. The pressure is 300 times what you're feeling right now, enough force to crush a car into scrap metal in seconds. But down here, something is hunting. Its heart has slowed from 60 beats per minute to barely 10. Its lungs have deliberately collapsed. It has redirected blood away from its stomach and skin, sending nearly every drop of oxygen to its brain. It has been holding its breath for almost an hour. Then, it clicks. A sound so powerful it rips through the water like a shockwave, louder than a jet engine, a biological sonar cannon firing into total darkness. The echoes return and reveal something enormous, soft-bodied and lined with hooks. In the pitch-black void, two monsters have found each other. This is the world of the sperm whale, and you're about to discover why nothing about this animal is normal. The deep diving impossibility. Most whales stay near the surface. They linger where sunlight reaches, singing and feeding on krill. But the sperm whale is different. It lives in a vertical world. These whales regularly dive 1,000 meters. Some have been recorded reaching 3,000 meters, nearly 2 miles down, deeper than most military submarines are designed to endure. At that depth, metal warps, nitrogen turns toxic in human blood, and lungs collapse. If a human went that far, they'd be dead within minutes. So how does a warm-blooded mammal survive it? Simple. They don't resist the pressure, they yield to it. As they descend, their rib cages fold inward, their lungs collapse intentionally, pushing air away from the bloodstream to prevent the bends, the deadly condition that kills divers. They aren't just holding their breath, they are shutting down. Their muscles are packed with oxygen-storing proteins so dense their flesh appears black. When a sperm whale dives, it isn't using the air in its lungs. It runs on oxygen stored in its own body. And then there's the head. A weaponized forehead. A sperm whale's head makes up nearly 1/3 of its entire body. Inside that massive, blocky skull is the spermaceti organ, a giant tank filled with hundreds of gallons of waxy oil. For hundreds of years, humans hunted these whales just for that oil. But the whale doesn't use it for fuel. It uses it as a living sonar weapon. The whale makes a clicking sound in its nose and fires it forward through that oil. The oil focuses the sound like a magnifying glass focuses light. The result? Clicks measured at 230 decibels. To give you an idea of how loud that is, a jet engine sound at takeoff is 140 decibels, a gunshot is 170 decibels, and a sound at 200 decibels can vibrate a human body so hard it causes internal damage. In total darkness, the sperm whale uses these clicks to see. It builds a 3D map of the world, detecting the shape, speed, and even the insides of a squid hundreds of meters away. Divers who have been scanned by sperm whales say they can feel the clicks vibrating through their bones. They aren't just looking at you, they are ultra-scanning you. The scars of a war we never see. We almost never see what happens in the abyss, but the whales carry the receipts. Most adult sperm whales are covered in circular scars. These are huge, puckered marks from suction cups, ringed with scratches from sharp hooks. These are battle wounds from giant squids. The largest invertebrates on Earth live in the same darkness that the sperm whale calls home. Some of these squids are the size of a school bus, with tentacles lined with razor-sharp teeth. Somewhere in the blackness, these two giants fight a war that has been going on for millions of years. Every scar tells a story, but the sperm whale isn't a peaceful grazer. It is a gladiator that dives into a battlefield where the sun never shines to hunt, and it usually wins. The brain that shouldn't exist. Here is where things get truly alien. The sperm whale has the largest brain of any animal to have ever lived. It's 6 times bigger than yours. But it's not just big, it's complex. They have highly developed areas for thought, social behavior, and emotion. They even have spindle neurons, special cells linked to empathy and love that are incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. They live in tight-knit families, led by grandmothers, and they babysit each other's calves. They coordinate their hunts, and most importantly, they talk. They don't just click, they speak. Sperm whales use rhythmic patterns of clicks called codas. These aren't just random noises, they are structured sequences. Even crazier? Different groups of whales have different dialects. A whale from the Atlantic speaks differently from a whale from the Pacific. Calves aren't born knowing these patterns, they have to be taught. That is culture. We are looking at an intelligence that has been living in the dark, communicating with structured language for 15 million years longer than humans have even existed. We are only just now beginning to crack their code. The history we don't like to remember. For a long time, humans didn't care about the whale's brain. We only cared about the oil in its head. That oil burned cleaner than anything else in the 1800s. It lit the streets of London and New York. It lubricated the machines of the Industrial Revolution. We literally built the modern world on the bodies of these whales. We killed over 1 million of them. They reproduce slowly. A female only has a baby every 5 to 7 years, so their population collapsed. They fought back though. In 1820, a sperm whale famously rammed and sank a ship called the Essex, an event that inspired the book Moby Dick. Today, they are finally protected, but they are still recovering from the centuries we spent trying to turn them into lamp fuel. The ocean's secret engineers. Did you know sperm whales actually help combat climate change? When they dive deep to hunt squid, they carry nutrients back toward the surface. When they defecate near the top, they release large amounts of iron. That iron acts as fertilizer for phytoplankton. Phytoplankton generate roughly half of the oxygen you breathe and absorb vast amounts of CO2. So more whales means more plankton, and more plankton means more oxygen. A single whale can impact the health of thousands of miles of ocean. Even in death, they continue giving. When their bodies sink, they create a whale fall, an ecosystem that can sustain deep-sea life for up to 50 years. The part that might break you. Despite their immense power, sperm whales are unexpectedly gentle with humans. Divers who encounter them often describe an intense sense of curiosity. The whales approach slowly, examining people with soft clicks that feel like a faint vibration. Sometimes entire families float vertically in the water, sleeping like massive gray towers. They have the strength to crush a boat or break a diver in seconds, yet they choose restraint. After centuries of being hunted nearly to extinction, they still respond with curiosity instead of aggression. That doesn't feel ordinary. It feels profound emotional intelligence. The unknown giants. Right now, somewhere in the deep Pacific, a sperm whale is beginning another descent. The light is fading, its lungs are folding inward, its heart is slowing as it enters a realm of crushing pressure that would shatter human bones. In that darkness, it will unleash a blast of sound to locate a creature we've barely glimpsed. Once, we called them sea monsters. Then we reduced them to oil. Now we are finally recognizing them for what they are: intelligent, vital, and irreplaceable. Nothing about the sperm whale is ordinary, not its body, not its mind, not its past. And perhaps the strangest truth of all is this: even as rulers of the abyss, they remain vulnerable to us. If you enjoyed this journey into the deep, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, because the ocean still holds secrets we're only beginning to uncover.